Hello everybody and welcome back to Mahjong Titans where we're doing the kitty cat. Now I'm pretty good at the kitty cat, but hopefully it shows that I'm good at it. Let's just hope that it's not like Turtle. Let's just hope. Okay. So how was everybody's day today? My day was pretty good. Very tiring, but it was good. I went to this store called Route 21 because my cousin wanted to get me a birthday present because she never got me a birthday present. So we went over there. I was looking at the guy clothes and it was a bunch of douchebag clothes. It was freaking a red shirt with a black crucifix on it with diamonds. It's like only douchebags wear these shirts. Only douchebags wear Ed Hardy. And that's a fact that I'm willing to stand by. Who else wears Ed Hardy clothes? Like wannabe rockers. I guess you could call them that. Old rockers. Do they wear that? They wear cowboy boots. I think cowboy boots are pretty cool. I'd wear some of those. Maybe not as an old person, but maybe like I'd get a pair right now, but I don't need shoes. I have a lot of shoes. I don't really need clothes in general. Got a lot of that stuff. Do do. But yeah, that store was not for me. It was like white pants with the back pockets. They have a cross on it. It's like I don't understand what makes people think that's stylish or something. I don't know. It's a weird time we live in. We're living in a weird time where music about clubs are acceptable in society. Music about a drink is accepted, and what's the word I'm looking for? Praised as a good song, a Grammy-nominated song. And the Grammy goes to 3-6 Mafia for I'm a Hustler, yay! Not that they didn't deserve it. I kind of like 3-6 Mafia. I know they do a lot of drugs. That's for sure. A lot of their songs talk about drugs. And it's not like just marijuana. It's like freaking cocaine and mixing medicine with alcohol and stuff like that. Scissor. Sipping on some scissor. That's a pretty cool song. I kind of like that song. Like, I'm not against I'm not against like any kind of genre in specific. I like all kinds of music. I like rap. Rap is awesome if you do it right. Rap is awesome. I mean, if you look at my super old videos, I've done a rap song, and I like to think that I've done okay. I got pos positive comments about it. Um, let's get rid of that. This. Oops, not that. This, and right here. But yeah, rap. I like R&B. R&B is great. I like country. Not really so much modern day country. I like old country like Hank Williams. But some would argue that Hank Williams isn't really what is people call him? Is it honky tonk? I don't even know. Which is like a subgenre of country. But I like Hank Williams. He's a good guy. I've never listened to his sons. I know he has like I know there's like Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams III. I've never listened to their stuff. I wouldn't know what they sound like or anything. I'm sure it's okay. I like folk music. Folk is the music of the people. Oh, shit. Folk is the music of the people. It's funny how Bob Dylan never considered himself as a folk artist. That's I like Bob Dylan. He's pretty much the godfather of like any kind of lyrical. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but he's important. He's a very important guy in music. Very, very important guy. I need to see that guy live. I need to see him before God forbid passes on, 'cause that guy is pretty old. I mean, what was he? He was like in his 50s when I was born or something. Him and like Merle Haggard, man, that guy is old and he still performs. It's like super crazy that they still perform and stuff. It's like props to them. Music needs to be heard. Let's get rid of that. 6. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Let's see. I think I lost. Unless there's something under this, which there is. I think I lost anyway. Yep, I lost. Well, I think we're gonna try again. It's like I have a 66. This is like I've won 4 out of 6. That's more than 50%. So let's try this again. Let's get rid of that 8. Let's look for a 5. There's some 5s. Here's another 5. There's west, stats, that's, and then the other 5. Super. We're doing fine. We're doing just fine. What else kind of music there is? Jazz. Jazz is awesome. Can't really think of an artist right now, but jazz is awesome. What else? Blues. Is Muddy Waters considered blues? Pretty sure. Muddy Waters is dope. He's hella sick. Where? Is there a 9 somewhere? There's a 6. Let's get rid of that. Here's another 6. Let's get rid of this 3. Let's get rid of this 3. Get rid of this north. Let's get rid of this 1. Excuse me. What else kind of music is there? I like metal. Metal is awesome. I remember my teacher, we were talking about metal, and he said he liked metal too because metal is a bunch of guys that know how to play their instruments. They know how to arrange stuff and stuff like that. It's pretty true. Unless you consider like, I don't know, metalcore, which is breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. There is some skill to that. Don't get me wrong. Definitely isn't that easy. But I'm sure it's like a Slayer song would be harder. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I like punk music. A lot of people don't like punk music. I don't know why. Well, the same teacher that I was talking about metal, he said he didn't like punk music because it was, well, at its roots, like Sex Pistols and all those guys, they don't know how to play their instruments. For one, they stole their instruments. 2, and I don't think I have a third reason. But yeah, they stole their instruments. From what I know, from what I hear. Like, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on what I say. 'Cause sometimes I'm just talking out of my ass. But a genre that I really enjoy is hardcore. Hardcore. I love me some hardcore. I love me some. What's a good hardcore artist? I like Trapped Under Ice. That's a good band. Boston hardcore. That's some good stuff right there. You shake my hand. Said pleased to meet you. Uh, that's a that's some good stuff right there. I've been to a lot of well, not a lot of hardcore shows, but I've been to hardcore shows, and it's a little bit scary sometimes. I remember I went to see Terror. Terror was the headliner, and it was in Oakland at the Metro Opera House. That venue, I love that venue. That venue was awesome, but it was like in the middle of, I don't know, it was like by the water. It was weird. It was a weird area. Like it it looked like the venue shouldn't have been there. It's like a really not very convenient place to have a venue. From what I experienced, it was in a weird place. It was by the water. It was hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about that show in Oakland. But yeah, that place was weird. The venue was like, I absolutely loved the venue. It was, it was like, it, it was a good place for a hardcore show. That's like for sure. It was a good place for a hardcore show. There was no security, so people could get on stage while they're playing. And it was a good venue. It was like if you watch like a hardcore video and it's like in a rundown freaking space, it was like that. It was exactly like that, and that's what I loved about it. So cool. The bathrooms, like the urinals had like beer bottles in it. It was kind of like the CBGB maybe of Oakland. Maybe that's going too far, because CBGB is legendary. Never been there though. And it's closed. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, it was Terror. When Terror got on, it was ridiculous. I was scared. Because I remember there was this guy who was like, he jumped off the stage, but he jumped off not like in a crowd surfing way. He jumped off like with his, I don't know, but he was like drop kicking people in an angry way. It wasn't like, to me hardcore is more about togetherness than beating the shit out of each other. It's like we're there to see music, not to punch our fellow man. You know, I'm all for a pit though. Like, go ahead and freaking open up the pit, but it's like if you punch somebody and they fall, you gotta pick them up. You can't just leave them there. They could die. People die that way, you know. I mean, I learned that from the Acacia Strain. It's like it's more about togetherness than anything to me. I like part being a part of like a one unit, one like one entity, if you will. But that show was awesome. It was like the first band was, it wasn't even when I bought my ticket, it wasn't even on the list. It was a band called, I think it was called Crucify. I've never heard them before, but they're pretty cool. Then it was the band that I went for. I went for Your Demise. Your Demise is really cool. I love that band. I like how they dress. They're just really cool. And with that, we just beat Cat. Awesome. Strike that one off the layout list. Alright, look, see, it jumped up to 71%. I told you this was my best map. So, next time we'll do Fortress. Alright, see you guys later.